NBK is one of CSGO's most decorated players, but now he's set his sights on Valorant. So, will the 27-year-old be able to revitalize his career in a new game? NBK has long been one of the most prominent figures of the French CSGO scene. Starting out in Source and then making the jump with VeryGames to CSGO, he found success quickly, going head-to-head with the legendary Ninjas in Pyjamas dynasty that dominated the early days of the new game. NBK was a young superstar complementing the likes of Shox and Scream at the time, and it showed. He was rated as the 5th best player in the world in 2013.
How are they going to go for this one? Flashes inside, NBK is blinded, and here comes the rest of the push. They've smoked it up, TenZ gets the first kill, NBK with one in return, Scream gets one, NBK for the double, and all of a sudden it's Bayali left the defense here. NBK is such a beast in this bomb site.
After the VeryGames roster fell apart, NBK was one of the prime targets for teams around the globe. Eventually, he made the move to Team LDLC in 2014, and that turned out to be one of the best decisions of his career. At DreamHack Winter 2014, NBK hit a completely new level. Moving past the Fnatic dynasty after the controversial Olafmeister boost and dismantling top rosters such as Na'Vi and Ninjas in Pyjamas, he took home the top prize and his first of 2 CSGO majors.
1-on-2, unless GetRight can clutch this situation, it'll be LDLC winning their first major championship title in an incredible fashion in overtime on the last map against NIP. This is all on GetRight. Might be the perfect man to have left here. Trying to walk in, pacing himself. He's going to spot NBK first. He goes.
With another French roster shuffle on the horizon, NBK was once more right at the top of the list of available players. This time though, he landed on perhaps his most legendary roster, with Team Envy. Envy burst onto the scene in 2015, and were the team to beat. They rolled through every monthly, weekly, and seasonal tournament, taking down NiP, Fnatic, Na'Vi, and anyone else who stood in their way. NBK even helped the French national squad to the World Championships title in 2015, before heading into Cluj-Napoca with his Envy side. There, they only dropped 2 maps in total, as NBK took home a second major title.
4 players remain here for Na'Vi, and they're going to be pressing onto this site, and it's an ideal situation for them, but NBK removes Zeus, and it's not looking good.
Oh, and a second headshot there. Flamey gonna be gone. Hiroshima, and there it is. Executive down. Envy winning the last major of 2015 and the second title in a row here.
But immediately after that major win, the results fell off a cliff for Envy. In 2016, they crashed out of most big tournaments early, and rumors began to swirl around NBK jumping ship. G2 was his destination, and the change of scenery worked straight away, as NBK helped lead the team from a more supportive role. They went all the way to the ESL Pro League finals, and he took home another huge championship.
It's a good flash, but had no support, no refrag. G2's all but done. It's Cajun and AZ on pistols, and NBK's already spotted him towards CT. 1 to go. And there it is, G2!
But just like before, a big win was followed by disappointment, and it took 3 more months for NBK to win another title, taking top honors at DreamHack. The rollercoaster continued though, and as results plummeted again, it looked like NBK might be thinking about an end to his career. His role had changed, and his KD was dropping. In June 2018, he was benched from the G2 starting lineup, and for several months he sat out, apparently unable to keep up with the young stars. But then, Vitality came along. NBK would share the leadership and be allowed to play his supportive role, as they looked to build around future superstar ZywOo. While the start for Vitality was up and down, it quickly became clear that NBK still had it. Vitality soon became the best team in the world, and took the ECS title, which cemented NBK as one of the all-time greats. This was the 5th roster he'd won a top-tier tournament on, and he played a crucial and ever-changing role in each and every one of them.
After all, he's got to go through the toilet so as not to give the sound cues away as Vitality start to move into the B bomb site. They don't know where he is just yet. Going down the connector stairs, and Apex is waiting. He's going to move into the angle, but K-Structor might look the wrong way. Apex, can he deliver the kill? He can!
But NBK would soon become the odd man out at Vitality, despite his knack for winning on any roster. In late 2019, he was once again orgless, but he wasn't quite done with CSGO yet. Alongside the Finnish IGL Alexi B, NBK formed OG, But despite multiple silver medals, OG just couldn't get over the line, and as they moved further into 2021, NBK was no longer on the starting roster. Finally, his CSGO career was winding down. He played as a stand-in for Double Pony for a while, and despite some solid results, NBK decided that the time was right to move on. In June, he announced his retirement from CSGO, but his esports career wasn't over yet. What CSGO has lost is Valorant's gain. NBK is a supportive captain, and with his experience and leadership, he could be just the man Europe needs to match the excellence of teams like Sentinels. With how new Valorant still is, many teams are desperate for that veteran figure to guide them. G2 recently added 2 new players with leadership experience, while Shazam in North America has been widely lauded for his ability to prepare Sentinels for any opponent. What makes NBK so special is that despite his supportive leading role, he offers the superstar fragging potential that set his career up in the beginning.
Everything is over here, and this is where everything's going to break down. We go to hop on board here with Nathan, picking up the first one with the P250. Make that 2 as Smith helps out as well. That's 3, picking up the hat trick, and there he comes in with the 4th frag of the round.
His ability to play as a support, as an entry fragger, and everything in between is a large part of why NBK established himself as a winner in every single roster he became a part of, and it's why he can be so exceptional in Valorant. With the fast-paced agents of Valorant, everyone on the team needs to be able to handle a Phantom or Vandal, and NBK has that versatility. And he's got staying power. NBK maintained a 1.02 rating and 1.04 KD ratio across his entire 8-year CSGO career, with a 53.6% headshot percentage and an eye-watering 36,741 kills. It looks as though he'll be staying within the OG brand for now, and there he will provide leadership, a veteran mindset, and truly impressive fragging potential as they look to finally make an impact on the scene. Hit that subscribe button for more Valorant content.